Hello there, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to Corby Town. If you're enjoying this, like, comment, subscribe. It helps get this out there in the YouTube algorithm. Now, the last time we talked, we played some games. It went really well, and then we all saw that the board gave me £28 million to spend in the transfer window. I spent some of it. And I've also sold a lot of players. So we've made some money. We've lost some money, but I think we've made more than we lost. And I think I'll show you everybody here now before we play Manchester United. That's right, we're not back for the FA Cup game versus Dorchester. You guys didn't want to see that. That was a lower league team. We pushed them aside. Surprise, we won. Instead, it's January 19th, and we're playing Manchester United again. Then we've got West Brom in the Cup, and then we've got Arsenal in the league. Second place Arsenal, a top-of-the-table clash. Spoilers. But, before we get all to that, let's talk transfers. Now, we spent $93 million, but we've sold $69 million. And let's talk about some of the outs here. First, you remember Andreas Veracocos? Yeah, he's back out on loan again. I don't think I'm signing this guy up again. I think I'm just letting him go. Doesn't need a new contract. He's on 500 pounds. He's ambitious. We got him because of the name. I thought he could be good. He's not going anywhere. He's not getting any international caps. So, say la vie. Such is life. Has he been called up to Greece? Has he been called up to the national team? Yeah, under 23 caps. He's got no national team caps. Also, Miles Brown has gone to P. Ferreira. Is that Brazil? No, Liga NOS. He went to he's there in the Liga NOS. Good for him. Playing in it's their key player. There you go. He went for 2.2 or just £2 million. We weren't using him. I wanted to move him on, take it up a foreign player slot, and yeah, thought it was good business. Then Ronaldo Feltrin. Good Ronaldo. He was a great bridge the gap striker. Played really well. I was happy to have him, but with Yannick Gillett finally showing up, I think it was time to move on from him. And yeah, Guangzhou or Jiangsu in China bought him for £35 million. For a guy we got on a free? Next to that, good deal. Some nice profit. Jonathan's gone out on loan. Andreas Akanyo has gone out on loan. Reinhold Bowman, remember him? The right winger that we bought from Bayern Munich? What did we get him for? We got him for $3.5 million. We spent a season in the Swedish Premier Division, and we've turned around and sold him to Brighton for $10.5 million. Once again, I think it's a great piece of business. I didn't see him using him right away, and we were able to make a decent profit off of him. And then we've also talked about somebody who wasn't really happy, Vladimir Volden, who wanted to go, who wasn't happy. We sold him for, £11 million to the championship side Nottingham Forest. Wasn't happy, wanted to leave, and that means we were able to get Selvar up into the main team, which I'm happy about because he's actually a great prospect and English. So you notice there's kind of a transition here. Get some foreign players off the books, bring in more English players, and also then buy more foreign players that are better. That's what else we did. Of the three that we brought in, we'll start off with this guy, Jean Lucas. Now, Ander wants to leave, and he's got some bids in for him right now, and I'm willing to let him go. So when Ander wants to go, as you can see here, he's inconsistent. Weakest attribute is finishing, and he counts towards foreign players. He's never part of the core squad, though he's got some good abilities. He enjoys matches. He's fairly determined. He is for this level, and the fans like him. That being said, I've brought in Jean Lucas. Number 1, Brazilian. That's all we need to know. Number 2, he's a championship player. I think he can do okay as off the bench guy in the Premier League, mainly because he's fast. He's also either-footed and can play on either wing immediately. Good call. Ander could play on either wing, but he was only right-footed, so he could only inside forward one. Now, if we look at wanting to play him as an inside forward, yes, his finishing needs to improve, but we can do that. He's fast, which is nice, and he's good off the ball, and he got some flair to him. He can improve a lot. He has a balanced personality. We have him learning English, and I think he will fit right in as our off-the-bench kind of guy. Now, is he also... Jean Lucas. Now, is a year younger than Ander as well. So, Ander was a great player for us, has done a lot of good things off the bench, has made 94 appearances. But it was time. And once again, I've always been about, I'm not going to hold guys back from playing. The fact that he wasn't consistent is a problem too, where Jean Lucas, if you look at him, doesn't have that. Granted, he has to do more in the heading department. He's 5'11". I don't care that he can't head the ball. I care about that he can run fast and score goals. And he can run fast. This is a guy who I look at, you bring him in late in the game, tired legs, 16 pace with 17 acceleration, and he is just going to run them ragged. Where Ander, 13 pace, 15 acceleration. So, that's where I see this guy. This guy is the pacey guy you bring in at the end of the games to run people ragged. And I think good value for money. We'll see if I'm wrong. If I am, it's only, 9 million pounds? 9.75 million. We're supposed to be getting like 7.5 for Ander, so it's $2.25 million difference. Next, because we sold Feltrin, Dion Jurgen, a Dutch striker who comes in at 18 immediately as a kind of a different kind of player, but also very interesting. He has a great physicals, especially strength and balance. If you compare him with Yannick, who is more well-rounded, this guy is strong, balanced, good teamwork off the ball. He's kind of a lot of yellows. He doesn't do anything great, but he doesn't do anything bad. High technique, high heading, 6 foot tall. Could use for a little bit more finishing, but he's a deep line forward as kind of a base player. Granted, can also play advanced forward, can also play complete forward. But I look at this guy as kind of a, number one, either as coming in as the advanced forward or coming in as the deep line forward, either on support or attack, and allowing those inside forwards to run past them and go forward. I like the way this guy looks. He's 18. He's Dutch. He never played for Ajax, but he played for their youth team. 40 appearances, 15 goals. This guy could be a facilitator, but I think given his age, given his ability, he's already a Premier League division striker and could improve a lot. Having him and Yannick as kind of the 1-2, and then also if we're getting behind, you can pull off Scrivener, one of the guys who isn't doing good on the wings, push Valdison out to the wing and go with 2 at the top, and have Jurgen kind of be more the creative facilitator to allow, Jurgen to be more kind of the facilitator as Yannick runs forward and is that advanced forward kind of role. I can see that working towards the end of the games too. Once again, because this guy's strong, looks like he's got some good hold-up play, the first touch, and his technique. So I'm excited to see what he can do. And trading a 27-year-old striker for 35 million pounds and getting in an 18-year-old striker for 10, I think that's good business, especially one that has potential. And then finally, Shrokedin Aslani. Remember when we played Young Boys last year in the Europa League? And they said, this is one of the best goalkeepers there is. Well, I kept scouting him. And he is Kosovo's number 1. And he is miles ahead of Rojas, of Reyes, and Watts. And he's 20. And we got him for a release clause of 17.75 million pounds. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's immediately come in. He made a difference. And yes, you may say, James, he's played 3 appearances. He's allowed in 4. True. But he's got a 7.7. Reyes has a 7.3. Watts has a 6.6 in the league. And this guy just got here. He's 20. He's already just miles ahead. I mean, just look at where he is compared to Watts. He's better at everything. He's either as good as better at everything than Watts. For Reyes, he's as good, if not better, than everything, except for speed. And to be honest, big whoop did he frickin' do. So he's not as quick. He's more naturally fit. He's stronger. He's got some pace to him. He's more agile. He may not have as much determination. Doesn't matter. His vision, all of his shot-stopping abilities, his decision-making, he is a good goalkeeper. And he's from Kosovo, an interesting country, which is another thing we try to strive for here, just interesting countries. So I thought, hey, why not? Why not get him in and immediately improve our back line? And to be honest, I feel that he gives me more confidence in the back line too. Now we've got the number 1 from Colombia, we got the number 1 from Wales, and we got the number 1 from Kosovo. That being said, one of them is going to have to go, and Watts currently is listed. And I'm looking at moving him on. Now, he's made over 250 appearances for us. He is a club legend, and we will always remember him for such. And he's a good player for this division. They even say a good player for most of Premier League sides. But Reyes has more potential. He's happy to be a backup. We're paying Reyes a lot less. I think it's time to move him on. Meanwhile, we've got the future right there. And we've got a bunch of good goalkeepers, so that gives you guys kind of an idea of where we are. Now, that being said, we still have £42 million to work with in the budget because I sold a lot of people and I made a payroll of it. How do I have so much payroll available? Jesus. I don't need that much payroll. Well, let's go that much. So we got about £51 million in the budget. I can go out and still make some moves, and I still am. I'm looking around. The thing is that the players who would really improve the squad don't want to come to us yet. That being said, we're tied for first in the league. And that's because Arsenal has a game in hand. We have a game in hand in Arsenal we're playing today. We're beating them on goal difference. And we're playing Manchester United, so yeah. Also, Premier Division update. Yannick Gillett, top goal scorer with 25. Inissa Abaye, 19. We've got the 2 top goal scorers. We've got the 2 top average rating guys. And we have 2 of the top 3 assisters. This is what I like. Striker, right winger, top goal scorers. Attacking midfielder and striker, average ratings. Assisters, attacking midfielder, left winger. Player of the match, attacking midfielder. All great. This is the part that worries me here. Now, I know you can't see my mouse, but shutouts. Not even close. Okay, Reyes has 4. It's 4th with 8. But I'd like to be higher up. And yellow cards, and we don't have to worry about yellow cards. So, for today, in the tactical meeting, how are we lining up? This is how we're lining up, the way we always have. We've got some interesting, different changes on the bench here. Maguire comes in on the bench more often, so we have Jamie, Ambrose, Don Jurgen. I think it's Don Jurgen. Harry Maguire, Chris Hewer, and Alan Milenkovic. I don't think we're going to give Luke... Let's give Lucas the shot. Let's get him on the bench. And we're starting with Islani in goal, Bedov, Jebi, Montez, Nguyen, Brum, and Carnival, Baye, Vladis, and Scrivener, and Gillette. Everybody is linking up and is great, which I'm very happy about. By the way, Bedov has really settled in to that. He's really kind of taken over the right wing back. I am still flirting between using him and Jamie, but the way he's developed, that acceleration, that pace, that recovery speed is really good. And his positioning is getting better, and his marking is getting better, and his tackling is getting better. And he's already decent at this. Where you look at Fernando, once again, better marking, better passing, better tackling, and better teamwork. But I feel that right now, Bedov gives us more of an edge than he does. He's also rated at 17.25 million now. We brought him in for 10. So, once again, good business. But this is the team that you've come to know and love. Also, Gillett has number 9 now. Jean Lucas likes 8. Oh, we have 8 to give him. Great. Immediately, 10 out of 10. Now, last time we played, we started Jamie on the right. We're not going to do that this time. There has to be one change to the starting line. Aloha Azerbaijan, or Hazdin. Is this Iranian? He's an Iranian defensive midfielder / what is he playing? He's playing right back. Media is giving it a lot of credit. I have faith. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is away at Old Trafford, right? Very important, happy. Morale is high. He's a fine player. And then after this, I got to tell you guys how we've done the last couple times. Yep, it is in Old Trafford. We are away from home in the away kits. And already 49 seconds in, Odegaard. Asllani punches clear. Asllani again. Well, he was right there, covering. So immediately I see something like that. And you see how Asllani's already commanding the area and punching away? It gives me that calmness as somebody good in goal. Somebody started, and not to say that the other guys weren't, but I thought Watts was prone to an error or two, and Reyes same, but just a little bit younger. As Valdison, hold up plays good. Bedov. He's had some killer crosses lately. Brum. Beautiful. Brum, look for that through ball. Scrivener's there. And Tom Scrivener with his 9th of the season. Brum, beautiful through ball. That's kind of like what I've noticed with Brum playing more of the deep line playmaker role here, is he's willing to sit back, kind of break between the midfield, and when these guys make their runs, because you can see Scrivener makes his run, Yannick makes his run, and then also Baye makes the run, he's able to pick out one of them. You can see here, Gillett could have gone as well. He went with that one. Perfect finish in the lower right-hand corner. Puts us up 1-0. Already great. Already showing great life in this game. Even though we aren't maximizing possession either, which is surprising. High. There, Scrivener again. Can he pick out a ball? It gives it up to Odegaard. Rodrigo. Now they're pushing forward, but Montez picks the pocket. Here we go. Missed tackle. Brum, plenty of license to roam forward here. Gets the pull back to Valdison. Finds High. Cross comes in. Gillett is there. He gets too cute with it. And now Rodrigo is bursting forward. And we have men back in defense. Montez does make the foul, but you know what? No yellow card. I'm fine with it. Odegaard comes in. Header is away by Jebby. Greenwood's going to connect. Valdison's going to close him down and clean it up. By to Carnival. And that's where the highlight ends. I was looking for the kind of the slam forward here. Ibanez. Header goes over, but it looks like Asllani had that covered. I'm going to go with Asllani had that covered. Throw in. Bentancur clears. Finds Carnival. To Brum. To Baye. Back to Carnival. To Bedov. Here comes the cross in. Scrivener. Can't get the head on it. Montez cleans up. Oh, that's a bad pass, though. Here comes Odegaard. Jebby's not going over to close, but Asllani's there to clean up and make a good save. I feel that he's a lot more confident on one-on-ones as well. I mean, there's been plenty of times in this year's game where we've seen that going as headed clear. Brum is going to pick this up, though. Brum on the ball here. I'm going to say it was a cross, but it looks like he just shanked a shot hard. As we've only had one shot on target, and it's the one you saw was a goal, Scrivener's goal. as it's been a pretty cagey match back and forth here. As we haven't been good in the final third, but that's all right. Tell the boys I have faith in them to improve. And that's the other nice thing, is that they all believe in me now. Everybody's involved. Everybody loves it. So we go into the second half. Scrivener's having a decent game. Gillett isn't, but the thing is, Gillett can turn the game on the head so quickly. I mean, he's the top goal scorer in the league. Carnival's doing all right. Baye, I look at, and maybe we make a change there. But after the highlight, as in Dimic to Bentancur to Ibanez, long ball over. Mendez clears up. Brum on it now. Finds Baye. Back to Brum. Valdison. Scrivener. Bulks in. Bedoff. Cross comes in. Gillett. Can't connect. Tackled. Now we've got a foot race here. Brum. Good tackle there. It's a corner kick, but, clean tackle. Bruno Fernandes. Header over the bar. Bruno Fernandes is playing. I guess I didn't check. He's in the midfield. Oh, he came in as a sub. As is Rashford is now off as Baz in and Fati too. Ansu Fati. All right, let's make some changes now. Baye is having a bad game, so let's bring on Jean Lucas for his debut. Away from home at Old Trafford for a 21-year-old. Typical debuts. Carnival isn't having a great game either. I think Ambrose is the better Mazzala, so we'll bring him in as well. Confirm those, and let's get that going. And see where we can head off. Now, Jean Lucas probably is anxious. Ambrose is not. He's apprehensive. Yes, he is. Scrivener is tired. And maybe we look to make a change. Okay, Valdison for Hewitt I think is fine. Hewitt's a little bit more of a rock and roll him kind of a guy. But is technically good and solid. As Brum on the corner here sends it in. Montez is looking for that corner. Didn't quite get it. And now we're in the dying embers of this. And you got to think that they're going to start throwing their bodies forward here. And we might be able to catch them on the counter. But we're not slowing down either. We're going to keep the pressure on. As time ticks. And there it goes. 1-0 to Corby Town. Stealing points away from home at Old Trafford. We weren't supposed to win the league this year. We were mid-table. Jean Lucas makes debut. Yeah, he made his debut. Just a run out. Nothing crazy. Probably give him a start against West Brom. It's kind of quiet. Once again, it was just to get his feet wet in the league. I'm giving you guys a double upload today. You've already seen the two beforehand. Just the one here. We'll come back from Arsenal. Of course we will. I'll give you guys Arsenal Everton on Monday. So don't worry. But until then, I've been James. You've been you. This has been Corby. And we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.